This is one of the most beautiful places on Earth, but it's under threat. And you might be part of the problem. Every year, millions of animals are killed by cars, planes, and boats. But there's another danger that's less obvious. Light pollution. Most of us think of light pollution as just a minor annoyance, an unfortunate side effect of living in a modern society. But for nocturnal wildlife, it can be deadly. When I was researching this, I found out that light pollution has a much bigger impact than I ever realized. Artificial light at night can disrupt the sleep patterns of nocturnal animals, making them more vulnerable to predators or cars. It can also make it harder for them to find food, and some lights even mimic the colors of their prey, like this blue light that attracts insects and then kills them when they fly into it. As you can see, light pollution is a big problem for wildlife. So let me tell you about a recent discovery that might help. A new study shows that some animals are actually evolving to cope with light pollution. Specifically, they're changing the way that they see color. Most animals, including humans, have 3 types of color receptors in their eyes, which allow them to see red, green, and blue light. But these 3 colors can combine to create millions of different shades, and most animals use this ability to communicate with each other. For example, a blue jay uses its blue feathers to attract a mate, but in a brightly lit city, blue feathers don't stand out very much. So researchers wondered if animals that live in cities might evolve to have a different color preference. To find out, they raised 2 groups of white-throated sparrows in either a dark or a light environment. Then they tested how the birds saw color by shining different colored lights on them and recording their responses. The birds that grew up in the light saw colors differently from the birds that grew up in the dark. Specifically, they preferred darker colors, like purple and violet. This is probably because the birds in the light group were exposed to more visual noise, like the flashing lights of cars and billboards, so they evolved to tune out the brighter colors in order to focus on the darker colors that are more relevant for finding mates. This is a really interesting discovery because it shows that animals can evolve pretty quickly when exposed to new environments. Of course, this doesn't mean that light pollution is good for birds. It's still really important to reduce light pollution so that animals can see each other and communicate. But it does give us hope that animals can adapt to the changing world, even if it's not always easy. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!